All right, I made another video a little while ago on sampling on pad tap, and I showed how to chop off a pad tap. I'm gonna use the same sample and sample in sample mode to show the difference on how to manipulate the two. I'm gonna use the same sample. This one is gonna be a little bit more precise on how I chop. I chop a little bit different than a lot of other people I see on YouTube. I actually divide my samples a lot instead of just going freehand. So I'm gonna try to not allow this to go too long. So let me get started. All right, here we go. I got the sample. Let me get my start point correct. After I get my start point correct, I'm gonna delete the part that I don't need from the beginning. And I'm definitely gonna speed this up. It's a little too slow. For me, at least. I can hear. Now I'm gonna delete the part on the end that I don't need. Because the way I'm sampling now, it's a little bit, you gotta be a little bit more precise, and you're gonna see why. All right, I'm gonna delete the part on the end that I don't need. And now I'm gonna chop this. And the way I go about chopping this is completely different than the way I do it in pad tap. This is my actual primary way that I actually chop a sample. A lot of people don't chop like this, but I chop in small segments so I can manipulate the beat at different parts to where if you leave it too big, you'll never be able to do it. So here we go. And follow me. I'm gonna break it down. Now, I chopped it right in the middle. I'm gonna work on the first part first, and you'll see how I go about it. I don't do it the way a lot of people do it. I actually use this little symbol here, which splits everything, so I can get it extremely precise. When I do it this way, precision is definitely the name of the game. So now I got half of the sample right here. So what I'm gonna do now, instead of hitting another pad the way it's designed for you to do, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna split the region. So now, this is the first part. Now I got that part correct. I'm gonna split the region again. Now I'm gonna split the region again. I'm going to split the region again. Split this region. Split this region. Split that region. Keep splitting. I can hear a little bit of bleed over. Fix that. Little bleed over there. Now I'm going to split this region. Split this. Split that. Split that. I can see it's not exactly where it need to be. Move that over. Move this over. Split this region. Get the front of this tight. Split this one. You can hear the bleed at the end. Fix. Split this region. All right. Now I actually chopped up 16 pads that's going to all fit on bank A. So now the second portion of the sample is going to go on bank B. And I'm going to repeat the process. Then I can hear a little bit of bleed over. Fix that so that the odds of it being off is less if you actually keep fixing each part. Split. Split it again. I can see it's not precise at the end. Tighten that up. Tighten this part up. Little bleed over at the end of that one. Tighten that up. Go back to this one. Split that. Split that one. And just keep going down the line, splitting. Hear a little bleed over. Get rid of that. Got it. Split it. Get it to the end precisely. Split this. There's definitely some bleed right there. Split that. Split this one. Split that. Then split this one. Now I got it on 32 pads. And the way you make a program out of that, you hit shift and it says convert. The way that I normally do it is it says non-destructive slice. I don't really use non-destructive slice. I use pad parameters so you can go back in it and change it if you need to later. So then it says also create events, but I don't need to do that. I'm going to play it my own way. I don't really need them to play it for me. So now just hit do it. And when you go back to the main menu, it says program, change the program, and it says new sample 1. Now everything that I just chopped in the way that I chopped it is on each pad in the first 2 banks, in bank A and bank B. And this is what I got. Now for me, I want it to be a little faster. So now that I chopped it in a slower mode so I can hear everything precisely, I'm gonna go back in and go to my sample. You can't turn up the tempo of the sample in chop mode. You gotta go back to trim, go to tune. So now I'm gonna now you can hear it sped it up. So now it's something I can work with a little bit better. So here what we got now. This is it's tuned up. What did I turn it up? I think I tuned it up to 2.00. So I went up twice. So now let's hear it. And that's my main way of chopping, because I like to have complete control over the sample. So depending on how I want to play it, when I go to sequence it, and then you basically can manipulate it any way that you want. Now, I just made 2 videos on how to chop it in 2 different ways. The next thing I'm going to do is sequence the sample and actually make a few sequences out of it. What I normally do when I sequence, I'm going to go through that in the next video. Peace.